That's the last of the Mubies.
And zero sign of Leatherhead.
Looks like she dropped a few rolls.
But the toilet paper trail goes cold.
Now what?
We need to keep a closer eye on the news. Maybe if we get to the next crime scene faster, we can catch Leatherhead in the act.
Anyone else starting to get that pheromone tingle? Let's head to the surface before we get into another family feud. Well done, everybody!
Sai, what would it take to develop a cure?
Now that the pheromone is airborne, it's kind of our only move.
We can't play whack-a-mole sabotaging the HVAC at every single subway station. No offense to the actual mole, Mubies.
You're proposing we create some kind of antidote to revert mutants from an agitated state?
Everyone cool that I'm filming this?
Huh. A video log could be helpful if we win a Nobel Prize. That was a joke. I actually did prototype some pheromone antibodies, but none have been effective. The issue is any sample I use has been degraded from its source.
So what? You need... Cammy?
Just a handful of her scales would likely do the trick.
I mean, if we had any idea where she is, maybe.
Wait, we don't need to know where Cammy is. We only need to know where she's been.
Why do I feel like we're about to get another nature documentary knowledge drop?
Chameleon's molt. We just need to find some of Cammy's sloughed off skin.
So we go back to the water treatment plant, see if she said any there.
That's a promising idea. It just might work.
Don't ham it up for camera, Sai.
Okay, fellas, once more unto the breach.
You know it.
Over here.
Let's go!
Okay, Turtles. Use the pheromone detector to identify and defeat 3 contagious mubies. That will allow me to triangulate the location of the vector mutant who started this outbreak. Work! With these 3 pheromone samples, I've extrapolated the likely coordinates of the vector mutant. Move out!
Let's go!
You're approaching the vector mutant. Exercise caution. Given the nature of its unstable DNA, it's likely to sport particularly nasty adaptations.
Wrap, smash! You're strong! That hurt!
Bravo, Turtles! You stopped the contagion at its source! Don't forget to collect a biogenetic sample. Hair or nail clippings will do, so I can turbocharge my mutagen research.
Gross.
I feel so alive!
Welcome!
Let's head back to the water treatment plant and see if we can find some of Cammy's skin.
For science.
All right! Let's go! Ah! I'm back! Ah! All right! Ah! Let's go! Hey, that hurt! Great! All right! I did it! Hey, that hurt! Well, that was easy. I'm back! Okay, guys, we need to find some of that reptile skin. According to the nature doc, they normally leave it in dark, humid places.
Well, then this is definitely the place. We're back! Whoa! What happened to this place?
Somebody call FEMA.
This might be my bad. Remember when we hacked the terminal? There was an option for a limiter, which I obviously disabled.
Why, obviously.
Well, I just figured the more clean water we flush back into the system, the better.
Well, it looks like you flooded the place, and all these mubies have been pickling in pheromone juice.
Suboptimal. But let's focus on finding that skin, yeah?
Guys, did any of you see that?
Nope. Definitely didn't see a dark shadow lurking in the corner.
Keep it together, guys.
We shouldn't have split up.
No skin so far.
Could Cammy's husk itself be invisible?
Paging Dr. Pattenborough.
No idea. Sometimes I fall asleep during the documentary, okay? Let's just keep looking.
Yo, over there. Chameleon skin.
Looks like a discarded Halloween costume.
Nice! Let's secure the specimen.
Oh no!
Anyone else getting serious extraterrestrial 3 vibes?
Overuse of green lighting.
Reliance on cheap jump scares?
I'd rather fight the ranged mubies than sit back flop again.
Is this maybe how people see the movies? As dark, frightening creatures?
I think people are scared of what they can't see. That's why we have to shed a light, you know?
You're strong! Hey! That hurt!
Great! We got what we came for.
Now let's get this thing under a microscope.
I'll drop this off at Sai's lab so you can begin research on the pheromone antidote.
Time for some pizza!
So, I've been monitoring the citizen reports, and one of them stood out.
A night watchwoman at a Queens car factory keeps saying she feels earthquakes.
Could that just be the subway?
Well, the factory is directly on top of the L. But get this, what she's reporting is more rhythmic and persistent than typical train rumble.
Sometimes I hear a faint thunk 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 coming from under the living room.
I don't think there's anything faint about what this woman is hearing.
It's Leatherhead, jackhammering her next hole.
Now you're feeling me.
And if there's a subway tunnel right underneath, that would totally make sense.
If you guys can get there before Leatherhead finishes her hole, you can catch her in the act.
Let's go. We don't want to miss her this time.
Okay, what shall I do today? This way to the car factory.
Let's be quick so we can catch Leatherhead red-handed.
Hey! Good pizza. Guys, we did it! Much better. High score! Yay! Easy mode. That's bad. Hey, Guy, how we looking?
Champions Rodney's a great start. I can needed to construct a molecular model of pheromone. So what's the ETA on the cure? Well, it took 23 years to cure polio, just 4 for the mumps. I suppose that's
I'm sorry, you lost me at years.
New York is burning, Sai. We're going to need something way faster.
right. I'll see what I can do to speed things up. But safety first.
Sorry about that. Yay! Easy mode. Yay! Ugh.
All right, Leatherhead should be close.
That's bad. Stay away! Look, it's her.
We're just in time.
Hey, Leatherhead! What you got there?
Turtles! I've been casing this joint for 2 weeks. Find your own source of car batteries.
You don't even have driver's licenses.
So, they'll just be useless scraps of paper when society collapses.
Is it me, or is Leatherhead weirdly obsessed with the apocalypse?
Toodles!
Cowabunga!
Where'd she go?
Hard to see with all these mubies in my face.
That's bad.
Leatherhead want with the car battle?
Maybe she needs juice for a post-apocalyptic road trip?
That would be a great playlist theme.
Stay away!
Riddle me this. City's under attack. A 1973 Ford Falcon pulls up next to you. Window rolls down. It's Leatherhead offering you the last ride home. Will you step into the passenger seat?
Oh, dude, that's a toughie. For a while, I thought that was a turtle.
I'd be more concerned about being trapped in a small space with her conspiracy theories.
Or being forced to listen to her brutal recordings from the early Australian punk scene. No way! Leo, could use some help here. Leo, could use some help here. Leo, could use some help here. Still much better. Guys, we did it. Much better.
Looks like she gave us the slip. Again.
I'm not sure how much faster we could have arrived on the crime scene.
We need to find a way to anticipate her next target. Get there well before she finishes the hole.
Let's make a plan back home. We need to get out of here before we get pheromoned.
That wasn't that hard. Knock, knock.
Came to ask about the antidote. It's gonna take more than a few days.
I'm just glad we're measuring progress in days now.
Look, guys, there's a reason chemistry takes time. You can't just go smashing strange compounds together. It's dangerous.
So is Cammy's evil plan. If we can't come up with a cure ASAP, the Mubies will rise up and take Manhattan. There's no time to buckle up. Just drive.
Oh, can you say that again? This time direct to camera.
Okay.
Oh, and can you say it in Japanese? Shito beruto wa surana, akseru peru wa fume.
Shito Baruto one.
Never mind, I'll dub ya.
All right, Donnie. I'll see which safety protocols I can fast track. But only because, as a city, we're facing an unprecedented threat.
That's all I ask.
Thanks, Sai. We appreciate you.
I've summoned you all here to discuss a delicate IT matter. We want to open up our collective internet search activity.
For context, it's so we can figure out Leatherhead's next grand theft target.
Wait, you've been tracking what we type into our computers?
We maintain a log of IP addresses anyone visits using the sewer Wi-Fi.
What?
Dude! Not cool, bro. I did not give permission.
You did, actually. It's in the terms and conditions you obviously skimmed.
This is an invasion of our privacy!
We wouldn't be asking if we didn't think this is the only way to save Leatherhead.
Now, does anyone have any objections? No one. Okay, then. And here we go. This URL is me. That's Leo, Raph, Mikey, Genghis, I think, B&R. Oh, I heard those were great turntables. Cockroach mating season. Is somebody doing a science report?
I think we were hacked.
Wait. 10 must-have items when preparing for the end times.
Bingo!
And here are subway directions to the shopping center and the car factory. Oh, weird. The next set of directions is to the arcade in Coney Island.
Don't look at me, I don't need subway directions. I fly.
Well, entertainment is number 3 on the prepper shopping list. Maybe Leatherhead wants to steal an arcade cabinet?
Sounds like we should camp out in Coney Island.
Yep, we've got our next steps. Meeting adjourned.
And thank you all for complying with our Wi-Fi policy.
Ow!
Oh, I'm sorry. Is my shell not a comfortable landing pad?
Thanks for breaking our fall, Raph.
Look! Leatherhead's getting away!
Follow her! Oh, and helmets on! Last thing we want is to get pheromoned.
Now I'm grumpy. Can we talk this out? Hey, Donnie, I've got an IT question for you.
Now, please wait till we're home and open a support ticket.
This one's a layup. If you're so concerned about security, why is our Wi-Fi password pizza?
Yeah, it does seem like we're leaving the door wide open for TCRI to find out everything we're up to.
Especially since you can see our SSID extremely.
Okay, do I really need to explain what a honeypot is? I want them to log into our Wi-Fi. As soon as their device appears on the network, I've got a script that'll install tracking malware. Then we'll know everything they're up to.
Dang, they're playing checkers and you're playing chess. Rise and shine. Oh, come on!
Don't let her get away!
I'm trying! Gotcha!
You won't escape this time, Leatherhead.
Let me prep in peace, Turtles.
Thievery ain't exactly peace.
You're the thieves, trying to pinch my supplies.
Let's grab her before she catches a train. Oh, come on! Give me something out, peace! Give me something out! Not so fast. Take that!
She stepped onto the train.
Let's follow her!
Look! A hole in the roof.
She must have climbed out. Come on!
Where'd she go?
It's the next car.
She's got some angry computers in the way.
Let's be quick!
Now I'm grumpy.
Hey, Wingnut,
What's up?
since when do you speak Japanese?
Well, don't forget, my crew was living in the shadows too. I had a lot of time to kill in Superfly's lair, waiting for the mutation ray to come online. So, I dabbled in fan-subbing anime, the shows we Westerners get to watch. That's just the tip of the iceberg. All the good stuff is untranslated. Way ahead of you. I programmed an entire film festival.
Peace! Rise and shine! Nice move!
It's the end of the line, Leatherhead.
You'll never get my supplies!
It's you we want.
Drop the facade, have we? I knew all along you were poachers!
We're not after your hide, Leatherhead. We just want you to snap out of it.
Yeah, you huffed a bunch of pheromone and now you're a crazy prepper.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
We should make our move before it gets too dark.
The end times are nigh! Human mutant violence is the first sign of the apocalypse!
We went into the heart of the tunnel.
Dang it, she's gone.
Must have jumped off back there.
That's it then. Back to the drawing board.
Unfortunate.
That was fun.
April? Is that a fire?
I can't believe what I'm seeing! You need to get over to Sai's lab. There was an explosion. Sai and his parents made it out, but I think Wingnut's still inside.
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Hurry!